It as well grown questions on if Cohen, Trump card, or nobody else in the campaigning orbital ruined Fed poll laws steering contributions and financial expenditure. Our talk, carried out via electronic mail and editable just for substance, is under Dill is at first, a main issue. Which campaigning financial laws are we speaking on there? Time largest contributions get the shape of provided cash immediately to the campaigning, and to deposit conducted location while who gives the campaigning thing material, such as a car or complementary lease, or makes a fee to a tertiary side for consumer goods, services, or whatever of importance for the campaigning or for the goal of affecting the poll. A lending or preliminary of cash to a tertiary side is an to deposit how must be informed by the campaigning and is object to deposit framework. A lending how surpass $2,700 of one man is an undue deposit, though if ultimately paid. To-kind contributions are usually object to the identical limitations and accountability requirements as any sum deposit. Yet, while who pays a tertiary side for the gain of the campaigning had to aware on it or differently take it for the campaigning to include recognized he deposit. Adoption happens while the campaigning constructively accepts the material characteristic or, while the campaigning, the applicant or else broker of the campaigning is implicated in the transactions. Dill is we now aware Trump card pay behind Michael Cohen for the $130,000 silence fee to Turbulent Daniels. How is the not and to deposit to the campaigning by Cohen? Precious, it looks love it is and to deposit, though if it was a lending to be paid. Down there are two issues. At first, was the fee for the goal of affecting the poll? The synchronization of the Cohen fee order up the poll provides powerful testimony it was made to halt Daniels of speaking on Trump card for the definitive weeks of the campaigning and order up a discussion. As well, Rudolph Giuliani, Trump card's new attorney, seemed to prove in an interviewing present while he recognized the campaigning did not wish the data upcoming out order up the poll. The other question is if the campaigning recognized the to deposit. Now how they include acknowledged how Cohen was paid by Trump card via payments to Cohen's company, it is precise Trump card knew on it at several spot. Though if no one Trump card nor nobody in the campaigning knew on it up the poll, they at low recognized the to deposit while Trump card coordinated to return Cohen. Yet, it is as well potential Cohen was an broker of the campaigning while he done the unique fee or Trump card knew on the fee of the start. Precious, as marked over, the is powerful testimony how at low Cohen mind he was defending Trump card as a applicant. The contradicts the statements of other how they had anything to do in the campaigning. As well, it rings real. Giuliani was just reflecting the at first mind nobody implicated in the campaigning would include had while they scientific how Daniels was on to go social. Giuliani does say Cohen didn't though request, perhaps hard to propose no one at the campaigning knew. But it is difficult to trust he would do a fee love the, and paint up a non-disclosing treaty for Trump card to mark, although Trump card never signed he, out of expressive Trump card. Besides, it has been informed how Cohen pronounced disappointment at not receive the cash of Trump card rapidly. Dill is which is the fine for the kind of violations we are debating. Smack on the wrist material or more than. Precious, if the was fair a fail to paper and to deposit, they would person a civilian fine how could go as top as the sum in infringement, and be constrained to correct the campaigning accountable to represent the transactions. But down there is powerful testimony how they deliberately tested to conceal the to deposit, such as Giuliani's reception how they funneled Trump card's fee to Cohen via Cohen's law company and tested to camouflage them as latch charges. As well, Trump card openly told he knew anything on the payments, but is now acknowledging he did aware. The could potential conduct to it creature found a knowledge and deliberate infringement, that carries greater civilian penalties and can be pursued as a criminal offense. Dill is complete the verdict, this chances how who in Trump card's orbital ruined several kind of campaigning financial law in the Turbulent Daniels position is _________________________________________________________________________________________________________________ Currently, explanation. precious. The chances how who in Trump card's orbital ruined several kind of campaigning financial law in the turbulent Daniels position is really top and reflecting of a civilization how puts the instant interests of the applicant over accordance in the act. Of the start, the Daniels question has been on defending the campaigning of injuring data. Not just is it potential the unique transactions was illicit, but their actions and statements following it came out has shown an intention go on to do or say everything is required to defend the applicant.